Right. So this is the ultimate. I mean, this is my latest grow box. Let's see, I got the light hanging in there. Got the fan hanging out the side. There's one on this other side over here. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Then that really is the door. Now I don't want to really open this. I'm not really supposed to have the light on now because it is in the fruiting stage. So I'm supposed to get 12 hours of light, 12 hours of darkness. So I try and keep this, I'm in the dark time, so I'm cut that off. Again, back to my grow box video. Alright, so I've evolved this over time. This is actually my first one, second one probably. I don't know what happened to the first one, but I can tell this is the second one because this is actually 3 sides of a box. You got this side, you got this side, and then you got this side, which you see what I did. I just folded it, turned it into a box, taped it, and turned it into a box. And like I said, this ain't how this box was originally like. Originally it was like something like that. That's a different box. I don't have that same box out here that I made this box out of. But yeah, that was the next evolution. This one right here originally had 4 little starter plants in it. Used to have a bottom. Then 3 of them died, so I had 1 left. Stuck it in a bucket. Realized I did that a little bit prematurely. My bad. But I used to sit this on top of the bucket like that. And then put the light on top of here like this. Light on top here. This is not the light that I used to measure this. It is the one I used to measure that one up there, though. And that's how that sits. Now, when the plants aren't up to like this height, you can always put the lamp inside and then just hang it out like this. You know what I'm saying? Just put the light inside and then hang it so that you can adjust the light level at that point. And do that with pretty much any box I'm going to show you. Like I said, that was the second one. That's the third one. This used to be a door, so I could open it up, check out my stuff, see how my stuff was doing. But this one didn't work so well. Not quite as good as that one. Because this one, whereas that one is more of a square, this one is a rectangle. So when my plant started getting wider in all directions, going this way, it wasn't really doing that much. So I had to evolve, and that's the one that you saw earlier. This one over here, matter of fact, that one started as for veg. All these ones are for veg. The one you just saw was for my fruiting. This one, the one that I have in there for my fruiting, originally was for veg. I didn't like how this design was, and so I improved it with that one. And I can show you how to do that one on a different video. But this one used to have a door. As you see, I've taped it up now. Yeah, I've done all types of things to this one. This one doesn't have a bottom either. It does have the foil at the top, whereas that other one does not. And with this one, as you see, I was using gray duct tape. On this one, there's gray duct tape, and that one's just a gray duct tape. There's one around here, and then this one here. This one is the newest one. See if I can get it open. This one right here, originally, see, I have it in here like this. This is actually a banana box. You see the foil in there, and this actually does lift up and down when it wants to. It's a lot harder to do with one hand. Hold on. Right, so see, look, this is the top of the banana box. See, premium banana box. This is the top or the actual bottom of it. And as you see, I flipped it around. I did cut holes in there. Originally, I was going to put the fans in those holes and then be able to slide this up and down for the light adjustment. What I found out is once I put that pot in there, it was too damn tall. So what I ended up doing was I ended up with these big old stick things. These are actually skewers from Dollar Tree. Somebody gave me a bunch of them. They made me some type of basket or something. So what I ended up having to do is I taped 2 of them together, put them across here like this, and then put this on top of it, like that, and to get the right height, or the height that I needed. I don't like this design, so I'm gonna upgrade it, and that's what this next part is. Right, how to make an easy, simple, cheap grow box. Yeah, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a box. Depending upon what you want to do with it, you know what I'm saying, the size of your grow box, what your ultimate thing to do with it is, and get the box accordingly. Like I said, this one is for my veggie stuff, sprouting stuff and vegging stuff. This is before I put it in the fruiting or flower, and that's what this box is for. All right, so you need a box. Need some aluminum foil. Dollar Tree. That's where I got this. Alright. You're going to need some scissors. Well, you don't really need scissors. The only reason I need the scissors is for this tape, in all honesty. You can use scissors for a later part, but it's not as easy. It's not as much fun. Then you also need a tape measure, an ink pen, an X-Acto knife or a box cutter, and then your handy dandy, then the fans you made earlier. Fan little setup, made that earlier. This is what you're gonna need this for. Alright, get that off there. That's the light. Also, whatever light source you're using, you want to make sure you got that as well. In my case, I'm using this little light. I'll explain the lights later in another video about why it's in this one. This is the reptile light I got from Walmart. It was 15 bucks. Don't suggest getting one of these. Go over to the hardware department. Get the other one. This part is way wider. It just works out better. This little shade thing, it does work out better for a particular bulb I have, and I'll get on that when I get to the light video. But that, like I said, this is the reptile one. This is the reptile lamp, is what we're going to call it for future reference on the other video. But you want to make sure you got whatever your light source is, make sure you have that as well. Now you can make one of these, and I'll put that in a different video too, when I get the correct materials for that. This is one of those times where I would have to go to Home Depot or Walmart or something like that. But basically you need some kind of light source. Alright, so bam. First thing you want to do, get your box, open it up, get your foil. As far as this foil thing goes and the tape goes, now I've used different types of tape. Black tape sucks. I found the black tape that I used that was on the newest one with the one that goes slide the banana box. That's where the black tape is. Don't use that. That's not the best thing. I've used the gray duct tape. Works. Not really the best thing. You want clear tape, you want glue, or you want you can go to Dollar Tree. They got this reflective rainbow tape. That is what I'm really after, because then it splits up the light spectrum and it shoots rainbows everywhere, and I'll explain lights later when I get to that. But yeah, tape. You want the clear one or something shiny. They don't even matter the color. You want it shiny and reflective. If it shoots off rainbows, that's even better. Alright, so all you want to do, take your foil, you want to lay it across here like this. You want your foil longer than the surface you're about to put it on. So I'm doing the bottom, it's longer. Alright, now foil has two sides. It has this shiny side, it has this dull side. You want to put it with the shiny side up. Make sure that's the right way. Alright, so when I do the light video, I'll explain this next part a little bit further. But what you want to do with your foil, you want to crumble it up some. You don't want to smash it down because you want to make sure, you want to do this real light because you want to make sure you can undo this without tearing it. You straighten it up, you want to crinkle it up a little bit. Crinkle it up so it's all crinkled up now. And you just straighten it back out. Straighten it out, straighten it out. Just straighten it back out as much as possible. And you don't want it flat straight, but you definitely want these crinkles in there. You see any like little big spots, no crinkles in it, put a little couple crinkles in it real quick. Big old spot, no crinkles, big old spot, no crinkles, put a little crinkle in it real quick. And then flatten it back out. Now, for the first video, I'm just going to make the real basic one. Like I said, at this point, I need to evolve what I'm doing. So I'll show you the real basic one first. Then in another video, I will put my evolution to... Because every time I make one of these, I evolve it. And so, this is the new evolution. So, bam. Like I said, you want it to be a little bit longer so that you can tuck it in the corner. You're going to bring it up on the side of the box as well, and you tuck it in the corner. And you don't need much of a gap that you're tucking. You just need to tuck it in the corner. Make sure that it's in the right position. Put it down, tuck it in the corner. Get over there, quit tripping. Tuck it in the corner, tuck it in that corner, tuck it in that corner, tuck it in that corner. Look. Put a hole in it. It's all good though. Now what you want to do at this point is tape it down. So, where's my tape? And my scissors. Now, I am going to pause for a second because what I'm about to do is cut this tape, put it in strips. So I have tape already ready, so I can just bam, put it in there and go real fast. So give me a minute. Alright, so I went ahead and taped down one side so you know what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got tape right here. And that little part right there really doesn't matter. Right here, and with that big old gap, that doesn't matter because I'm just going to put foil on top of it up to the top of here. Put foil over here, put foil over here, foil down here, foil over here. I get that done, I'll be back. Progress report, got the whole bottom done. So I was putting on this next piece, and I did exactly what I told you not to do, which is I didn't make the piece longer than the side. And as you see, I had to tuck it and then tape it. Whereas down here, I didn't have to tuck it and then tape it. I just tucked in the corner and taped it on the side of the box. Whereas this one, I had to tuck the little foil in the corner and tape it. Same thing over there because I did not make it too long. I made it just the right size by accident. The next one is going to be too long. Now I'm going to do is tape it to this right here. Or tape it to this right here and then, yeah, tape it to this one and then tape it to this one down here. If you notice, this piece is a little long on the edge. What I'm end up doing, and you see I folded that over, is I'm going to cut the foil right along the edge line right there. Then I'm just going to tape it to that. And then once I get this box, at least to that point, I'll be back. Just to show you so I don't have to do to this other side what I'm going to have to do to that side. All I really did was I brought the edge of the foil up to the side of the box and then taped it down right there. This way, because on that one I'm going to have to cut the top off. Or at least the top of the foil. Or, for my purposes, I do. Once I get this, at least the other two sides done, that side and that side, I'll come back and explain at least that part. So I was doing my grow box, and I realized I forgot one very important thing. That's the fans. Alright, so for this, you definitely want to at least do the fan part first. You want to have one at the bottom and one at the top. Now, and you can do it in any side. I'm going to use these two because I haven't foiled those up yet. And I've done it one time before where I pulled it up and then cut the holes. Yeah, that wasn't fun. So this time I'm going to cut the holes first and then, and then put the foil on there. And so let me show you how to do that right quick. On this box, just really got to figure out where you want your fan. Now, there's a couple ways you can go about doing this. On mine, I'm just going to go for the center of the box. If you already had a plant done and growing, then you would want to use a tape measure. Bam, and figure out where to put the fan according to where your plant is, where your plant leaves are. That's what the tape measure is for, but you know what I'm saying. Also, normally you would want to use a taller box for this. If I was doing it with just one box, I would do it like that one over there. Put the fan, put one up here and one on the other side at the bottom. Because I'm doing something, an evolution to this, what's actually about to happen is I'm going to use this one for the base and that one for the top. I'm going to put my light up here. I'm going to have a shelf in the middle so I can put like seedlings on one side and stuff that's not seedlings on the other side. And then, you know what I'm saying, this way the light, it can be a reasonable distance from the light. What I did find out from previous things I've grown is that the closer the light is, the less leggy it's going to be, which is that big ass stretch you don't want to see. So I try and get the light as close as possible. With all the aluminum foil in there, it helps the light distribution. But yeah, so let me show you how to do the fans, or at least how to set it up. All right, here's your fans. I got the small one right here, big one right here. Now what I'm going to end up doing is putting the big one on the bottom so I can push more fresh air in. And then this is going to be the exhaust fan. This intake fan, exhaust fan. And that's to help circulate the airflow in the grow box and to help exercise the plant. So all you really want to do, take your fan, get you an ink pen or a crayon or something to write with, put the fan on here. You know what I'm saying? Position it where you want to position it on the box. See, there's the box, there's the fan. And then just trace around it. With your pen, trace around it, trace around it. Alright, so that's all you gotta do. And then use a box cutter and cut it out. Cut out that little hole you just made, and then that's the spot for the fan. And then you just finish foiling it up. And then once I get to the point where it's all foiled up and I got the hole cut out, I'll be back. So this is pretty much the bottom part of your grow box. Got the hole for the fan. All I did was did the same normal fold thing I did, and just push my finger through there, and then put the foil on the outside of the box. And then, like I said, that's where the fan goes. Now, like I said, this is my evolved version. Normally what you would want to do at that point, or at this point, is put foil on the top of here, on each one of the panels, fold it down. So, bam, cut your hole right here for the light, which I'll show you on the other box, because like I said, I'm going to do something different with this one. Put a hole for the light right here. You can tape that down. Well, I wouldn't suggest taping it down, because otherwise how you going to get back in it? But like I said, this one is going to be something a little bit different. So like I said, this is your basic grow box. Only thing that I would suggest, in all honesty, if you just want to use one fan, for example, make sure you have a hole at the top of your box, just a vent hole. That's all you need is a vent hole. Somewhere at the top, especially with one fan. This way it's taking air in and it's just pushing air out this hole. and then have your light just sitting like right here. And like I said, I'll show you how to do that on that box, because that's the box that it's actually going to be sitting on. But this is the basic setup. And like I said, I'll do a part 2 for my evolution onto all these grow boxes I've done. But that is the basic format for a grow box. And like I said, I'll show you the other, like, say I was doing just one box. I'm actually going to do the top part on that box, but I'm going to do that probably tomorrow. So, like I said, this is the basic grow box. The evolution will come tomorrow.